Hello and welcome to Caribbean Vibrations, TV's #1 Caribbean show. I'm host Alain, and I'm so excited today. We're bringing to you our first ever Caribbean Christmas dinner episode. We'll feature chefs making some of the best Christmas dishes from across the Caribbean. We're gonna visit the islands of Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, and so much more. But first up is a land of wood and water, Jamaica. We're gonna sample some oxtail and Escovitch fish right now on Caribbean Vibrations.
Welcome to Caribbean Vibration. Today we're doing a Caribbean feast, Christmas feast. And I'm representing the island of Jamaica, Chef Selwyn here. And on the menu today we're doing oxtail, everybody's favorite. What a Christmas feast without oxtail. And we're gonna show you my little secret, fall off the bone goodness. And adding to the menu, we have some red snapper fillet. So I hope you're hungry. Let's get at it. Yeah, so first we're gonna start with our oxtail. And like everything else, we need to make sure that it's well seasoned. And we're just starting with our onions. So we had our onions in there. We have some fresh garlic. And you just need about a couple teaspoons of garlic. This is the one that we like to add. It's actually a must. You know, it's fresh thyme. Thyme is your friend, right? So always remember, cooking with Caribbean, you need pepper and you need thyme. We have some all-purpose seasoning. We have some of the seasoning with roasted garlic, with a black pepper, soy sauce. So that's where all your color comes from, right? A couple teaspoons of that in there. And then we also had a couple teaspoons of tomato ketchup as well. Now, this is the key to the whole thing. I'm wearing gloves. You gotta get your hand in there, right? You have to get your hand in there and love it. You can't cook oxtail without love, right? That's the first thing. So don't just sprinkle a little this in there and stuff. Get in there and actually tell it, I love you. I love some good old oxtail. So what we're gonna do next, that we have it seasoned, we're now gonna put it in the pan and add it to the oven. So we're gonna have your oven on broil, very hot, because all we're doing now is just searing the meat. So we get a nice sear on the outside, so when it's cooked nice and tender, it's not falling apart. So either you brown it nice and sear in a very hot pot, or you do like I do, and just put it in the oven. Nice hot sear. Oh my goodness, you can start smelling that already. Now guys, look at that. See that nice char in that? Then we add it to our pot. So when it cooks, it doesn't fall apart. Just gonna fall off the bone, but it won't fall apart. You can either add some beef stock or some good old H2O, some water. And we add in about a liter of water in that. And then we're just gonna bring it over to the stove and let it simmer for a good 2 hours. Then we come back and finish our final seasoning and stuff. All right? So we're gonna add it to the stove. There we are. Set it and forget it. So our oxtail is 3/4 way there. So now we're just gonna add our lima beans, just the seasoning, and then just let it simmer for another half an hour. Look at that. Braised oxtail with lima bean. Red snapper is one of the most fraud fish of all time. So a lot of people sell you fish and say that it's red snapper, and it's not red snapper. But this is real red snapper from the Caribbean, right? Not lane snapper, not some bassa or yada yada. It is red snapper fillet. We're gonna season our fish. This again is just our all-purpose seasoning. So a good idea to add just salt and some black pepper to your flour mixture. So the crust of the fish, you taste the seasoning in it, right? We're Caribbean people. Again, we love to put our hands in our food and make sure that you get that love, yeah, that we all like. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go take it over to the frying pan and start cooking our fish. And you want to get that sizzle. And always put the skin side down. A couple minutes each side. While you're cooking. So, look at that. Couple minutes each side. Look at that, see? So see, all done. This is a fillet, right? It's not your whole fish, so it cooks really fast. And you can see it's cooked. Yeah, now that our fish is done, fish fillet is fry, we're gonna make our Escovitch sauce. Our pot is nice and hot. Start with our onions. So we have bell peppers, onions, and some carrot. And you hear that nice sizzle. Again, we're not boiling everything, you know, we're just nice saute in that. We're gonna add some garlic, thyme, all-purpose seasoning. We have a couple teaspoons tomato ketchup or tomato paste. Either works. Just some water, and you might want to add a little bit of white wine to this if you're so inclined. All it's gonna do is just bring it up to a nice savory taste. And we just bring this up to a boil. And this is the love of the Caribbean. Look at that. All right, so our sauce is ready. And all we do is just spoon that right over the fish. And because it's so hot, it's still gonna cook the fish a little bit. So you don't have to be in Jamaica to be eating good, right? It's Christmas, and as you can see, we give you, apart from the oxtail, there's nothing that taking a whole long time for you to do. A little green onions on top, and that's it. Escovitch of red snapper fillet.
You're watching Caribbean Vibrations, coming to you from Food Basics. I am so excited. I got the whole store to myself. And the reason why is because I'm grabbing ingredients for our chefs for our Caribbean Christmas dinner. Let's check it out. Our Caribbean chefs requested numerous items for their dishes, including fresh herbs and vegetables. Of course, we had to stop in the meat and fish section for some items that are a must for our Caribbean Christmas feast. I think it's great that Food Basics customers can select from a variety of Caribbean flavors and spices, including their irresistibles and selection products. I had to stop by the Kitchens of the World section to pick up my favorite Caribbean sauces, juices, and snacks. As part of my list, I still have to pick up some condiments and some rice and peas. And finally, I'm picking up the essentials needed for black cake, rum punch, and rum cream. Food Basics is committed to delivering quality products that are always fresh, always great prices, and always more for less. Time to drop off these items to our Caribbean chefs so they can start cooking. And away we go. Thanks, Food Basics. Always more for less.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Feliz Navidad. You guys, it's your girl, Miss King from Miss King's Kitchen, and I'm so excited because today I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite Christmas drinks, and that is my Sorrel Rum Punch. All right, you guys, let's get started. 2 mason jars filled with ice, and my favorite liquor of all times, Wray and Nephew. So we got 2 ounces of Wray, so about 1 ounce of coconut water, 1 ounce of passion fruit juice. Love me some passion fruit juice, you guys. You guys, this is sorrel. This is my grandma's sorrel. We just strained this off. It is so good. If you don't have the chance to make your own, you can also buy it in the store. Okay, so about 2 ounces of sorrel and 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Give these a little shake. Now, to top it off, we got some lime. Ooh, got some cherries. And some fresh mint. Oh, I love the smell of mint, you guys. And the mint will help break down some of these flavors as well. Not make it as harsh, you know, because Wray will hit you. This is one of my favorite drinks, like I said before. This is my Sorrel Rum Punch. I hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers. Now that is a good drink, you guys. You guys, this is your girl, Nicole King from Miss King's Kitchen, coming at you guys with another great drink. This is the Sorrel Rum Punch made with Wray and Nephew. It is so good, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Merry Christmas.
Hello, this is Chef Aaron from the Rivers Restaurant and Bar, representing Grenada for the Caribbean Christmas dinner. So this lovely breadfruit here, I'm gonna be making a breadfruit salad. So first I'm gonna cut it and see the inside. Yes, beautiful breadfruit, very nice breadfruit. So that's what I'm gonna be making the salad. So I'm gonna cut it in 6 pieces. It's easier for me to peel it. So I'm gonna use my paring knife and I'm gonna peel it like this. The old school days. That's what my mom taught me and my grandma. How to make, see? Very nice breadfruit, beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this breadfruit into cubes, like maybe about 8 pieces. Took 8 pieces. Well, it's more, maybe 12. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna put it into the pot. This is the boiling salt water, and I'm gonna add the breadfruit in here. Then I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna let it cook for about 30 minutes. Like so. So we leave it there for 30 minutes. So the pork is seasoned overnight, and now I'm burning the sugar. This is a traditional way, the old way my grandmother showed me. So you're gonna create a smoke, and I put some coconut oil in there to burn the sugar. And then when it gets all those heavy golden brown, I'm gonna put in the pork. You don't want to get too dark. So now I'm gonna put in the pork. You have to be careful. And then now that is going, and then I have the breadfruit going to room temperature. So I will start the breadfruit salad soon. My grandma always used to rinse the bowl and then throw whatever in there. Nothing waste. Okay, so pork ready. I'm gonna cover it. Cover this so it can stick. Look at that beautiful and shiny pork. And that's the way my grandmother will love to see it, you know. She will tell me, make sure you store it. Don't let it burn. Then we add all the water and all the ingredients. And, you know, all my life of cooking, I always think about how my grandmother do it, because that's the key flavor. And always organic stuff is the best cooking in the Caribbean. That's all we got anyway. Now I'm ready to add all the ingredients, the water, the carrots, the onions, a little bit of tomatoes, a little bit of clove, a little bit of curry. Everything gonna go in one time and let it boil for like at least 40 minutes to be safe with your pork well cooked properly. So I'm gonna add in now a little bit of ketchup, homemade pepper sauce made by the Rivers, tradition again, a little bit of brown sugar, the carrot is going in, thyme, so now it's the onion, tomatoes, pimento, a little bit of ginger, garlic, all this is going in inside now. Look at this. Look at this. That's all the good things going in inside of that pork. So that's the Christmas pork right there. Now I'm going to add the water. Look at this. Hear the sound of it. You have to song like that. If you don't song like that, you are not doing anything. That means you have too much water and the pork is not enjoying to draw that beautiful seasoning. All right, so I'm going to be pouring in this water here. You might lose a little bit of color, but don't worry, because once it dries down again, it reduces, you're going to pick up that beautiful color again, because in the Dutch pot always hold that beautiful color. It doesn't matter how much you wash it, that color sits there. So look how beautiful that thing looks. Here comes that beautiful pork of Grenada, right here. All right, and I turn the fire on full. Let it boil now. I might have to add a little water later. That's how a Dutch pot's supposed to sound. If you don't sound like that, it's not a Dutch pot. This is the breadfruit. Now it's at room temperature. See, nice, you know, it's not too soft, it's just beautiful breadfruit. So now I'm going to add the mayo first. I'm not storing it in, I'm just adding it here. Get everything out. Now I'm going to add the onions, nice white onions, because it's not too strong. White onion is they call it like the Spanish onions, but it's not too strong, so it's good. Now I'm going to add these 2 cans of peas, both of them. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Now we're going to add some black pepper. I think I'll add a little bit more. So say about a teaspoon. And then I go add some garlic powder, roasted garlic powder. Add that in there. And then we're gonna give this thing a mix, but we have to be very tender with it. We don't want to put too much force. We're gonna mix it nicely. But now I'm gonna spread the mayo like this. So that's why I use this small wooden spoon. So I go like this. So mix it in, mix it in, mix in, mix in. Yes, just keep mixing it. Nice, so it's coming along nicely. The breadfruit remain in its cubes like whole pieces, not mashed up. Now, that's where my spatula comes in here. Clean my spoon. And you're not mixing it to mash it up. You're using that same spatula here, and you just, like you're folding like that, like a cake, like a nice sponge cake. You're just folding like that. So you have to have that nice orangey looking color. Look at that. Clean around your bowl, and I'm finished. Ready to go and serve on the Christmas table. That's it. So now I remove that cover from that lovely, lovely golden brown stew pork. Grenada tradition stew pork. Now is a Christmas stew pork. Nothing red in there, but the flavor of the tradition of my old grandmother. Always remember her because she's the best. Now, this pork is finished. I'm gonna grate a little garlic to give it a little kick. The garlic would not be too strong. After I'm gonna cover it back and leave it there. So I use this grater here. It's like a little chipping grater, but it's very nice. You do a very good job. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Beautiful. You put it together. Very, very nice Grenadian Christmas dinner. And if you want to have that beautiful flavor at all times, after the Corona, you can come to the Rivers at 1602 Eglinton Avenue West. My name is Aaron Julien. Season greetings, happy Christmas, and have a happy and wonderful New Year. So do not forget the Rivers Restaurant and Bar.
Thanks for watching Caribbean Vibrations. Follow us on social media at caribvibetv or visit our website, caribbeanvibrationstv.com. I'm your host and guide, Alan, and we'll see you next time on Caribbean Vibrations.
This love is real. Girl, you possess the charm that keep me warm. Do it!